We're back. Welcome, guys. It's been what? It's been what? 2 weeks? It feels like forever, right? So
Nah, not really.
I know my fans have messaged me even like, "Where's the show? We miss you guys. We missed the custom talk. We missed your pretty face, etc., etc." So I'm giving everybody what they want. So, uh, how's you guys' days been going? What about yours, CMP? How's your day been going?
Man, it's like 96 degrees here today. Humidity is kicking in, and swamp ass is real. Just a heads up to everybody. The East Coast is a lot of
Nobody
swamp
wanted to
ass.
know about your sweaty ass.
Yeah, I gotta wear a diaper pretty soon, I think. But no,
Don't you work inside?
Yeah, it's still hot outside.
The 5 seconds you have to go out there.
Yeah.
5 seconds from your car to the building.
Well, freaking. That's all I got.
Well, welcome to the show, CMP, and your swampy ass. Welcome.
Thank you.
D3, man, what's up, man? It's been a while. What's up? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Can't complain. Just day by day, I'm still blessed. I'm still here, still breathing. Everybody's healthy and thriving, so no complaints,
Got you. And even if you could, no one would care, right?
No one would care. Not from a grown ass man. So I just keep my mouth shut.
I've been watching these TikToks on about like what can't you do as a grown ass man?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, you got to watch them, but it's like stuff like, well, you can't wear pink as a grown ass man, or all these different things. It's pretty funny, but Piggy, man,
can you wear flip flops as a grown ass man?
You already went, CMP. It's Piggy's turn.
I got flip flops on, and I got called out for it.
Yeah.
I was like, "What?
You can't wear flip flops as a grown ass man. That's one of the. I think that's rule number 135.
What's up, fellas? As a grown ass man, you can wear whatever your money pays for.
I like
shirts,
that.
Whatever. I feel like if no one's funding your lifestyle, nothing's off the table as long as you're paying for it yourself. So, yeah. But yeah, man, happy to be here on a scorching hot Wednesday. Is it hot on your side of town? Because it's blazing over here, man.
Yep.
It's really just humid, man. Like you feel the moisture in the air, but as far as the heat itself, it's not too bad. But the humidity, that's worse anyway. So.
Yeah, it's terrible. I started to be sitting here in just my flip flops as a grown ass man on. But yeah,
Jose says flip flops with dress socks is the only way to do it.
Gross. Socks and sandals.
I'll be back, fellas.
All right, man.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
interested to catch up on customs because I've been away from a bunch of the threads and statue pages, so. I saw today like a Hercules that you posted, so I'm pretty excited to see what's new.
Yeah, there's quite a few pictures that we got today because I may or may not have been away for 2 weeks allegedly.
No, we got our fix on Saturdays at 8 p.m.
Oh wow!
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because Buck can't show up to his own show on time, so
8:15, 8:20,
8:50. How about that?
8:50.
Yeah,
I saw Angela posting everywhere. What's Magneto's other daughter name? Polaris. Polaris, yeah.
Polaris, potato.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, so yeah, it's been a couple weeks since we've been on, man. I've been working like crazy. I've been getting a lot of overtime, so that's statue money / display money. So I'm really gonna start putting some money into this display, man. Like lots of money, unfortunately, but it's got to be done.
Jarhead, that was my plan until I found out I need to do like a $5,000 backyard project. So now the display, that's one of those things where you have to be responsible versus doing what you really want to do and saying, that backyard. So
Well, real fast, I see something back there that I like.
Oh,
Yeah, this guy keeps adding stuff.
Look at you, Rogue and Gambit,
Oh, he's a sideshow boy now. That's what he is.
Sideshow Boy.
I'm working for the
Sideshow.
gray man.
You hate that.
He's an op. He's an
Yep.
op for the Gray Man.
I'm incognito.
The Gray Man offered him, "Hey, if you work for me, you get all the toes you want."
Hey, that's a deal. That's a deal.
I do like that Rogue though. Like I liked it when I saw it in person. We saw it at StatueCon.
Oh yeah. I've been wanting it ever since then. I was gonna do a little video on it, but I was on grandpa duty all last week, so I haven't had a chance to drop one of my 3 a.m. videos. But
Yeah.
it's coming. I love that statue, man. The hips, they gave her those Shakira hips, man.
Steve would have saw it had he gone to StatueCon, but he didn't go.
I saw it here. I saw it.
I don't care. I don't care where you saw it at. You just say that StatueCon. So
He always stands us up for StatueCon.
They're making a custom portrait for that one. Just a heads up.
yeah,
Oh wow.
they're doing a lot of custom stuff with these sideshow stuff. So
Thanks for
but
giving
I
me
actually got some stuff in the show later. We'll show.
Your volume's going out, Jarhead.
I think what you got it. There you go. Get closer.
Cylon says, "How's that Rogue? I'm not 100% sure yet."
Oh, she's dope. She's dope. Like Jarhead was saying, when we saw her in person at StatueCon, where CMP always stands us up, it was dope, man. I knew I wanted it from then. The hips, like they snapped on the hips and the thighs in a good way.
I actually like the base on that too a lot. Actually, I like the
compact.
colors and everything. Had CMP been there, he would have saw the colors on the statue too. So
You know, he makes it worse after StatueCon every year because like 2 episodes later, you'll hear him saying something like, "We got to meet up as a group."
oh yeah, every time, never fails. Oh, we need to do something. We need to hang out. Blah blah blah. It's almost like there's a show dedicated to do that.
Yep.
You guys got receipts, huh? That's funny.
But yeah, so welcome everybody to the show. I don't know what to do with my hands. It's been so long since I've been on the show. But tonight we're going to be talking about should we even compare custom statues to licensed stuff. A few weeks back, there was a lot of talk about how we shouldn't be comparing customs to licensed, and a custom piece will never be statue of the year, stuff like that. Like customs aren't nowhere near as good as licensed pieces, so why would you even compare? I mean, the list just goes on and on and on and on. So that's kind of what we're going to be talking about today. And if you don't like it, who cares? I'm going to welcome everybody in the chat real fast. All the little minions in there. Let's see here. Storm Shadow. We all know who this is. He says, "Here we go again. Will they or won't they have a show tonight?" And I said, in conjunction, "Great question." And then of course Jose is talking shit some more. He says, "I'm waiting for the date change." And Cylon's in here. What's up? And then I said, "You know what, man? Fuck those custom produced guys."
We almost made it to 10 minutes without cussing, so that's
Hey, that'll never happen. See here, Random Korean, how's it going? Ron Jeezy, how's it going? Alter State's in here, how's it going, man? Carl, what's up?
Coral.
I haven't seen the shows in a while, man.
Yeah.
Astro, what's up, man?
Astro.
Archangel, how's it going? Jojo Valdez, how's it going? Let's see here. Donk 2490, how's it going?
Why does it sound like an ass? Like got
I-
a dunk on it.
Gabriel Gutierrez, how's it going, man? Welcome to the show. E-Man, welcome. Let's see, anybody else? Alan Kiefer. I've been told that you're the godfather of collecting. How's it going? Forget about it.
I can't see Alan doing that.
I can see him in like a suit in a big chair. make him an offer he can't refuse. Get them bums in here now. Like I can see him doing all that. But yeah, welcome to the show, guys. So you guys know the topic, and we'll just talk about it. Let's see here.
So
should we compare customs licensed?
I think we should. I think all art, anything can be compared. And to say that a custom statue will never be statue of the year is crazy to me, because it's some banging customs out there, especially the later, like the more time progresses, the better they're getting at them. The only thing I'll say is, of course, sometimes the license companies are limited by the by what they're allowed to do, like when it comes to cigars or blood or cleavage or something like that. But overall, why can't you compare it? It's art. It's all art. It can definitely be compared, and I don't see why a custom couldn't be statue of the year. Are they saying it like it shouldn't be allowed because they can do whatever they want? Or are they saying the customs is good? That's crazy.
All of that. Like I've heard several people in the different groups saying, well, customs aren't as good. I've heard customs can do whatever they want, so it's not fair. I mean, I've heard the whole gambit of things said about customs, and we know that's not true. There's a lot of groups out there that are doing like amazing work. You know, we always talk about that Dark Side on Throne, but that's what everybody knows. Everybody knows that statue. So that's what I like to compare, because I think if you had a 1-to-1 comparison between, you know, a licensed piece and that custom piece, I think that custom piece is going to win majority of the time. There's some bangers out there this year, though, as far as licensed companies go. But most people want to, when they compare a statue, say, okay, what the best licensed piece, the best custom piece, like, you know, when they have those end of the year shows, right? Everybody does it. And I don't know how we would get away from that, you know, because it's always going to have best custom, best licensed, or best quarter scale, you know, like, should we even try to attempt to do something like that, you know?
I'm okay with that, because I mean, it opens up more categories, but I don't think it should be a thing like where they just can't be compared. And yeah, maybe they can, you know, they have more carte blanche to go in whatever direction they want to with the art. That's one thing. But if they're saying it like the quality isn't as good, I would say maybe they haven't been exposed to enough pieces. Because even like you already mentioned the Dark Side on Throne, but let's talk about Valheim. Anything that man touches has been gold. You know what I mean? Like he's put out banger after banger. So they couldn't have saw like pieces like that, or even the Archangel that we're waiting on. Statues like that is tons of bangers that are dropping. So maybe they just haven't been exposed to them.
Let's ask the resident licensed boy on the panel, CMP. Yeah, okay. What do you think about? Should we compare licensed statues to customs?
It depends, but when you say we, because you know us licensed boys. No kidding. No, I'll reiterate what Piggy said. Like, it's art, right? Like arts, like they do it between like all types of what's it called, hobbies too, like cars, paintings, other hobbies do it all the time. I think what the biggest no for the custom part is, like, they're unlicensed, right? So a lot of the licensed boys, they think it's unfair to extend the competition out to them because they don't have to comply with those rules.
But before you continue on with that statement, though, I will say those same people, the majority of the time, there's very few YouTubers out there, right, that don't show customs on their show, right? Mm-hmm. It's become more prevalent that a lot of the other shows are showing customs, and now they're starting to let customs in their groups, right? So if they're showing the customs on their group, why can't, you know what I'm saying? Like that to me doesn't make any sense.
But that's another thing too, right? Like when the people that say like these guys shouldn't be added to the list, it's like, what if you got the RDJ bus, like that from that custom company that did that Iron Man, right? You'd be like, oh man, this is like my favorite stat. It's like the best comparison, like best likeness to any bus out there, you know? And it's like, well, okay, like now that you got it, it's now fair to like add it to the list, right? It's like as soon as these guys start getting, or these collectors start getting pieces into their collection, they like the rules start changing. Because like you said, like one of the most popular groups out there, one of the most popular statue collectors out there started adding customs to his group. And then like
he started buying customs now. I don't know if you've noticed, but he's posted customs that he's starting to buy.
It's interesting. Like that's the part that I find interesting the most is like it's not fair until you get one. So like, you know, go ahead and get one. Like I know you guys are talking down about Franco Carlissimo on this channel, but Franco Carlissimo is number one on my channel.
You're an asshole.
No, but like you know his pieces always sell out, right? Doesn't make them like, you know, the best of the best, but they're like highly regarded among all the statue collectors. Like I wouldn't be surprised if one of his custom statues got added to like the list of grails of the, you know, of all statues. Like I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Like for instance, when I look at X-Men grail, quote unquote grail statues that are sought after by the community, most of his statues are sought after. You know, think about the Iceman statue, the Cyclops statue. There's so many that he's done in the past, and those are all customs. And I know a lot of people that collect X-Men in particular would love to have any one of those statues.
Man, that Weapon X in the tube, in the chamber.
I know a lot of people would love to have that one. It's just like when I compare statues, I don't look at like licensed and custom. Does that make sense? Like I see art. I see both, you know, whether it looks good or not, you know, if it sucks or not. You know, I didn't grow up saying, oh, customs are better. I didn't grow up saying licensed are better. I like the art behind the statues. And if I gravitate towards more of a group that does certain things, then that's what I gravitate towards. But I've seen a lot of people lately surprised about the custom. Like there's a lot of people ordering their first customs lately. And I'm always shocked to see them being shocked by it. Like, oh man, this statue is like the Spider-Man statue, right? The one that he's hanging upside down.
Yeah.
People were so shocked by that statue. First of all, the cost of it, right, was like $600. And people got that in and they loved it, you know? And so many like people that never collected custom before have started collecting that statue. So I just thought it was interesting that, you know, to me, the community is getting bigger, like the custom community. And I think us as a overall statue community need to adapt to that, because I think most people in the community now have at least one custom statue, if not more.
I got that Spider-Man coming, Jarhead. Funny you should say.
Okay. Speaking of,
he got it 2023, so just had to.
No, I'll be honest. I got that one when everybody started getting it in. I was talking to Mark Books, and I saw how he had his set up, and I was like, "Forget it, let me get it." But
I think.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think people think though that when I talk about customs and I'm so excited about it, that I'm shitting on licensed statues. So I think people automatically are defensive about licensed statues when I enter a chat or whatever. Like it seems like they seem like I'm trying to talk down about licensed. I collect licensed too. I love licensed statues. But I just feel like you get more with customs, man.
So, Astro brought up a good point in saying that along those same lines, though, a lot of licensed studios started out with customs. We can't forget humble beginnings because of why their success today, and that's true. Wasn't XM even a custom company at first, right?
Yep. XM, LBS was a custom group.
He did a lot of customs back in the day.
A lot of the sculptors started as customs too, right? Danny Bell, Franco.
Some of the big names are all previous custom sculptors.
And some of the licensed sculptors, sculptors that work with the licensed companies still do custom projects on the side.
Yeah.
Yep. But what do you guys think about that like argument guys have or collectors have that say like it's not fair to compare them because like they are unlicensed? Like,
here, I made a specific banner for this. Hold on. Said, do we care that licensed companies have to pay extra or ask permission to produce statues?
You see that alley-oop? You see how that works?
So what do y'all think about that? Do we care that at the end of the day, when you buy a statue, right? Like when you purchase licensed, custom, do you care that company has to pay more for that like to produce that statue, or do you just care about the end, it being in your hands for whatever price or whatever?
It is a valid point. I won't lie and say that it is a factor that customs have more carte blanche to do whatever they want. But if I'm gonna be 100% honest, I could care less. All I want is the statue. I'm looking at the art. Does it fit in my collection? How I feel when I see the piece, and that's it. I don't care if they had to just press a button and the statue just appeared, or if it took them 100 years worth of paperwork just to get the base done. I just want the finished result and what does it look like, and that's it. The rest is just, they're factors, but it's a non-factor to me. I'm paying for the finished result.
Yeah, like I can appreciate the companies having to pay extra for the license, or Marvel told them no, or whatever. I can appreciate that. However, at the end of the day, I don't care. Yeah. I don't care what those companies had to do to jump through hoops to get the statue in my hand, right? If it's $5,000 and a custom has done the equivalent statue, maybe better, for $1,000, I'm gonna go towards the custom because it's better or it's the same and it's cheaper. I don't care that they had to pay, way more money for it. At the end of the day, it doesn't bother me. That thought doesn't go through my head. I wonder how much they pay for those licenses before I click it. Say I want to buy it. I don't care. But that's what I hear. That's what I hear constantly when I compare. Like when we have these comparisons, right? I hear it all the time. Oh, y'all shouldn't even be comparing. Those groups don't have to pay licensing fees. I hear that all the time, like constant. Oh, that they had to ask permission from Marvel to do this. Cool. But at the end of the day, with my money, I'm going to pick the better statue overall.
So Archangel asked a really good question, and I don't want to answer it because I'll be hated, but it's what it is. He asked, so does it matter if the piece is done by AI if the final product is great? Of course, I prefer an old school. I prefer an old school like sculptor where you just like chiseling the piece or whatever. But at the end of the day, if the
that's a totally different subject.
Yeah,
it's a totally different subject. We're not talking about AI versus licensed, or AI versus a regular sculptor. We're not talking about that. But it's licensed versus custom, and what we prefer and how we prefer it. I don't, like I said, what do you think about it, D3?
So you already know my stance on this whole license versus custom thing. I don't like the conversation at all. I don't personally like to compare them. I don't think there's any right or wrong. I do believe that there's certain aspects where comparison works and where it doesn't. So when they talk about the license fees, if you're comparing the price between the custom and the licensed statue, that's gonna be more of a factor. For me personally, if I am comparing, like, I don't think about whether a piece is a license or a custom. I just think about, is the art better or not? So if I have, let's say, a Magneto statue, a custom Magneto statue, and the licensed one comes out, I'm not thinking about, the fact that one is a custom and one is a license. I'm literally just looking at it and saying, which one is going to look better? Which one looks better to me, number one? Which one's sculpted better? and which one's gonna look better in my collection. I think they both serve the community equally. I don't believe they should be pitted against each other. You know, I don't think you should. I think it's to the benefit of collectors to say, okay, I can go over here for this, or I can go over here for that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't.
I agree.
It doesn't do anybody any good to say, oh, they don't do this over there, so they're bad. They're worse than they are over here. Like, just take the positives from whichever one that you want. You know, we all have a mixture of licensed and custom pieces, so it's obvious that nobody and no collector really hates one or the other. You'd be shooting yourself in the foot as a collector if you decided to hate one or the other, or, you know, not pursue the other. So, you know, it's I understand the conversation. You know, it's a natural conversation to have. But
you know, you've seen it though in the groups, right? Like when I post something or say, hey, this looks like a really, really good statue or whatever, I get so much hate. I get all this negativity about customs constantly.
You know why I think that happens? I think people are trying to defend license, because even though you don't bash license pieces, right? Sometimes it feels like you're lifting up. It feels like you're putting down license pieces in order to lift up a custom piece. Like if you say, oh, this piece right here is only $600, you would never find this for that price in the license world. You know, it feels like you're putting them down. So a lot of those people, I feel like, are just reacting and jumping to the defense of license companies, when really they don't have a problem with custom. They're just trying to defend what they primarily consume. You know, but I don't think anybody in the hobby hates either one or the other. It's just misunderstandings about how one person may present their opinions on one versus the other, and then people react to that. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But you know, even when I come to like, because you know I joke around a lot, or you know I'm not trying to be serious and saying, okay, well, license companies suck. I've never said that. But the reaction that I get, the point that I try to make to people is trying to give more options. Like, there's way more options out there for your money than just the license stuff and having to pay these like crazy prices right now. Like, if you don't want to go into that route, like the Prime Ones and all these companies that keep raising prices up, you have another option. And a lot of the options that you have in the custom world are really, really good. Like, to the point where you're like, man, that's dope as hell. Like, I need that. And I've seen that more and more and more lately. I started this channel. Me and you started this channel, right? To actually try and do that, is to try to expand the custom community, because people need to know they have other options, right? And it's not just black and white. You know, if you want a rogue statue, for instance, right? And the license community is not giving you what you want, you have 5 to 10 other rogues in the custom community that might give you what you want, you know? And it might be cheaper, you know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't you explore that option? This is just all I'm saying, you know?
One thing
you know what I noticed that. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just noticed that there are some, not even just collectors, but people in general who will they have a natural aversion to anything that's not like completely legit. If that makes any sense. Like, you know, if something's not, like, you know, with statues being an example, there's license, right? There's, you know, collectors get involved. There's collectors that will look at customs and they're like, oh, that's like, you know, the quote unquote unlicensed, bootleg, whatever, illegal. Like, they don't want anything to do with it. Like, there's people that are just naturally, you know, opposed to dealing with something underground or not mainstream. Some of it comes from fear of, you know, I guess being scammed, or just fear of the unknown, or things aren't laid out like in their face like it is with license. You can't just go to a website and get all the details on something and everything's right in front of you. So I understand that apprehension in that sense, because some people just prefer everything to be clean and detailed right in front of you, no tricks, no hoops you got to jump through. And, you know, I can't knock them for that. But at the same time, they can't knock something that they've never actually experienced or tried themselves.
Yeah. Like I said, there's been a lot of people lately that have never bought a custom that have been dipping their toes in and have been very surprised by the process and you know, the whole deal with the custom community and what you're actually getting in your hands. Like there's a lot of that out there right now. And you know, the thing with the groups being, you know, whether you have to jump through hoops or you know, that are unsafe to buy through, you know, our group isn't perfect, but this is kind of another reason why custom produce exists, is to, you know, if that group doesn't have a good history, or if they do have a good history, we can point you in the right direction and say, okay, that's a good group, go ahead and buy from them. I personally bought from them or whatever, right? And I've gotten that lately too. Like, hey, what do you think about this group? Is this a good group to buy from? And I'll tell them, I'm gonna go, okay, well, I've never bought anything from them, I can't tell you. Or that group's only come up with one statue. You know, it looks good. The commissioner is a good guy. That's all I know. You know, they haven't produced anything. But if I know that group has been producing constantly over and over and over again, and their quality is really good or semi-good, I'll say, yeah, man, go ahead, go for it, you know, because I bought from them, or somebody I know has bought from them, you know.
If you say produce one more time, I swear to God. But
custom produced. Custom produced.
But to reiterate what everyone's been saying lately, I feel like you can't forget we're the collectors, we're the consumers, we're the customers, whatever you want to put on it. But we don't work for these companies. Like we're paying our hard-earned money for a piece, right? Like it being $200 to like $2,000. Like if I get it in my collection, I could compare it to any piece I want behind me. Like some of these custom stuff, like I get all the portraits and stuff. Like I could compare them to like all the licensed stuff, and I think some of them outshined like the Prime 1 stuff, some of the XM stuff. So I compare them all day, every day.
But until you get it in your hands, and you know, actually
pause.
You know, pause, and dive into the process and get into one of these groups, you won't understand that, right? Like, you know, you're on the outside looking in, and you hear all these bad things in the groups about customs, and that's what you assume. But you know, until you actually get one in your collection, then you don't understand. So, what about you, Matt? You have a lot of customs, man. What's your thoughts on the subject?
Well, your mic is cut off, Matt.
Sorry, man. I started talking without. I was muted.
It's all good.
Happy Wednesday, guys. Good to see everybody, man. It's glad to be back on for a couple weeks. Yeah, it was pretty warm today, right, Steve?
Yep.
You know, to be honest with you, I like customs, and I'm leaning more and more. For me, I think I'm going to be going more and more customs than licensed pieces, just because I think that just the customs that I have, or the customs that I've been involved with, the quality, you know, just it hits all the notes of what I want as a collector, really. You know, D3 did say a lot, which hit a lot of things on the head. I think, you know, I guess early on when I started, you know, back in the early, you know, I guess 90s, I guess, and going into, you know, change of the 2000s, you know, customs were always just something I knew that they were there, but just like, you know, like most people when they first get into a hobby or something, they just don't know how to get to that space, I guess. I don't want to say level, but it is kind of a level, right? And you just, because you see the ones that are cool, and you see this and that's different, and that's, you know, that's a whole nother game, kind of like, at least that's how I thought of it. You know what I mean? Because it's like you can have access to all the regular license pieces and this and that and everything else, but then the customs like, well, man, where'd you get that? How'd you get that? And you usually have to get it through the aftermarket and that kind of thing. But you know, I just think that customs are good. I mean, there's nothing that can be said about it. I mean, license, you know, the caption is, do we care if license companies have to pay extra and ask permission? You know, no, really, I don't. But the other thing is, I get that they do, and that's a process of what it is. But that's because that's a different business, you know what I mean? Or that's just their business model. The thing that bothers me though is, it doesn't bother me, but you know, I just when people try to compare the two and say, well, they have to do this. You know, when if something goes wrong with a licensed piece, or it doesn't look as good, or something like that, and then it's, because it's got to get approval, or it's got a restriction, or it's got this, or it's got that. Well, somebody somewhere is in charge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can't always say that just throw it out there, because that's like saying there's an alien out in space. Well, how do you know there isn't? You know what I mean? It's just a kind of a general statement. Well, what didn't get approved of a piece, you know, or, you know, then say it. If they couldn't do that because of this, or they couldn't do that because of that, that's fine.
But does that change your mind, right, about buying the statue? Like, no, I don't care. I could care less about whether or not it got approved or whatever, because at the end of the day, I'm seeing what's in front of me.
Well, here's the thing. It also doesn't. I don't think that restricts design and creativity of something, you know what I mean, or concept or something like that. Even if a great concept's put up, it can still be sit for approval and all this kind of stuff. There might be some things on it that might have to be restricted on doing it, but that doesn't mean they can't create great pieces, you know what I mean? So it just, sometimes I think I think with the custom world, it allows the art design or the art direction to do whatever they want. I think in the license world, they can do it too. It's just that certain things just have to be toned down on something or something like that. But there's no reason why the ideas and thoughts can't be created as well. Because we see it, right? Licensed pieces come up with some fantastic pieces. Look at PCS's Ghost Rider. That's a phenomenal piece. That 1/3 piece that they're coming out with. Look at Sideshow's Cyclops. That's a phenomenal piece. You know what I mean? So it can be done. I get there's some restrictions and stuff, but even with customs, there can be restrictions on things too, or whoever's doing it doesn't want to do that. You know what I mean?
So let me answer John's question real fast. John says you don't care that's fine, but when you're comparing prices, it should be mentioned and discussed. No, I don't. Honestly, man, what that company's paying for the statue has no bearing on whether or not I'm gonna buy the statue or not. Because if I like it, I'm gonna buy it, right? Like that's the majority of us that are doing it. But the prices keep going like super high, right? I don't care what the company paid for. I don't.
It's also like this, John. Do you care if you get a really nice quality polo shirt, or do you need to have, or do you need to have are you getting it because you want the Ralph Lauren sticker on it? Or the quality's the same, everything's the same. But you want the name brand recognition. You know, you got to look at that from that perspective.
We were talking about earlier, like, I appreciate, right, the company having to pay more money. I appreciate them having to run around and talk to Marvel, right, and get approval. Oh, you know, Marvel says we can't add cigarettes. I understand that. I get that process, right? But at the end of the day, as the consumer, I don't care, because all I see is how much that statue is going to cost and whether I like it or not, right? Like all that stuff behind closed doors, I feel like I don't need to know. Like it's not, what do I need to know that for? You know, all I need to know is how much that statue cost and what comes with the statue, right? But again, I appreciate the license companies having to do that, and I understand that, and we've talked about it in the past, right? But at the end of the day, when I'm looking at art versus art, right? When I'm looking at a beautiful Rogue piece and another beautiful Rogue piece, I'm not saying to myself, I wonder how much the company paid Marvel to get that. I'm not thinking to myself, was it a cooler design before Marvel got a hold of it, or Disney? I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking that's either a really cool statue, or it's too expensive, or I'm thinking, hey man, that's another really cool statue over here and it's cheaper. I'm not like that part of it doesn't coalesce to me, you know, get what I'm saying?
No, but what's it called? No. No, I get what you're saying. I definitely agree with Matt though. Like, if I'm gonna be, I'm not really. It's not. I don't want to say I don't care. It's more like it's up to the company, licensed or unlicensed, to come up with that concept or that piece, the end product. Like that's what I'm more worried about. If they're constrained by, certain things like not being able to put guns or blood around, then come up with a different concept. Like, but make that thing a banger. It's like I'm not making a banger. You're supposed to make it a banger, right? Like I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about like, hey man, like because like licensed companies make a bunch of bangers. Like I got this Hulkbuster behind me. I think it's a banger.
That's a great statue.
That piece behind Matt, I love that thing. If he ever sells it, he better sell it to me first. But like that's a banger, and a bunch of what's it called? Piggy has a bunch of Dooms that I really like, and if he ever sells one of those, like the one on Bear, like he better hit me up first. Like, but it goes all around, right? Like the whole discussion about comparison, like I think those guys are ruining the fun more than anything. Like everyone, like this is another hobby, like where everyone's supposed to be having fun. Like restricting a couple of things here and there. It's
agreed.
Yeah, it just
like when I compare.
I agree with that too.
When we do these comparisons, sometimes majority of the time we're not talking about the licensor agreement. We're not talking about how much the statue. Like we don't even put most of the time. Sometimes we talk about the price of the statue just because it's like a really good price. We talk about the art and whether we like what we're looking at. That's what we talk about. Especially when we do those verses, right? That's what we're talking about.
So John said the other thing I see a lot, unfortunately, is customs repurposing licensed concepts and ideas, and that's funny because I see the opposite. Like the company that used to do all the Star Wars statues, they gave
happens both ways.
Yeah, but I see it more on the reverse. Like we were never going to get that Mace Windu until we got that custom Mace Windu, and then Sideshow dropped one, and a couple other examples like that. But
not only that, Piggy, you're absolutely right. I see it more licensed companies even taking other licensed products and repurposing them. I've seen there's 3 or 4 of them Sideshows done recently.
And
say what?
The thing, I think it's smart for licensed companies to. I think it's smart for licensed companies to actually pay attention to the custom world and use the custom world as kind of like a testing ground. You look at the custom world and you see, people are interested in this character and they're spending money on this. Okay, now we can adapt that into our studio, our licensed studio, and seek out making this character. So I don't think there's anything wrong with one taken from the other. Either way, number one, right? Regardless of who does it more or less. It's art is inspired by art, and to be honest, I feel like they're just both two sides of the same coin, and they both help each other. So I don't think there should be any criticism for one taking ideas from the other or repurposing, art from the other. I feel like it all works together in one harmonious partnership. So I don't really see anything wrong with that. If you're able to be inspired by another piece and create something similar that's better or improve on that piece by adding a swap out to it or something, I love it. Hey, there's more options. I know there's more purist collectors out there who want the OG pieces to kind of stay what they are and not be replicated or influence any other pieces, but I'm a collector where it's just like, hey, just bring on all the cool shit. I'm not really big on stuff like, EA.
You know what?
You froze,
so, listen, I think that, to be honest with you, I think
what makes you happy?
I think that licensed companies, as much as I'll be the first to say it. I think the customs are really fantastic for the hobby because I think it keeps licensed companies on their toes, and I think they're trying to keep up with the Joneses. And it's one of those things to where
that as well.
And the reason why is because you're truly getting it from the fans, right? Customs are coming from fans, and they're putting out pieces that the fans want. So obviously, just like you said, D3, they gotta keep their ear to the ground because they're in it for the profit, right? And they want to make money from it. So they want to see what's popping and what's hot and what other ideas and concepts are coming out in the custom world, so they can, say, here, hold my beer. Let me do it my way, and we'll put ours out.
Well, of course, competition is healthy, and then I also look at it like, again, something for everybody. If you think about the Kingpin that just came out, a lot of people were like, "Oh man, this is dope! I love this Kingpin."
Which one? There's like
people,
5 of them.
Well, the licensed one came out, and then a lot of people were like, "This is trash," and I really love these custom ones. So I like the idea that you can kind of pick and choose which way you want to go or which route you want to take with the art direction of the piece. And you may not like this Jubilee, so there's a custom one. You may not like this Kingpin, so there's a licensed one. So I think the competition and the choice is healthy.
Like we're saying, I think the custom community,
Hey, I see a comment.
It pushes the licensed stuff to be better. I think it the crazy designs that you see that custom groups try that the licensors wouldn't agree to do because it's impossible or whatever the case may be, and it custom pulls it off. It pushes the statues further down the line. It gives competition, and it actually says, okay, this is possible. You can do this, and then you'll see it in a license form sometimes. But also at the same time, both groups do that copying bullshit. Like they both do it. So like D3 was saying, it's something you see that goes both ways. Look at the Weapon X that Sideshow did. The Weapon X was being worked on for a long time in the tube, and all of a sudden Sideshow came out with one. They all do it, man. Whether it's licensed or customs, people take inspiration from other things. Not only that, but when you have source material, right, you're taking those ideas that already exist from the source material. So you're going to see a lot of the same things sometimes because you're getting it from a
lot of crossover.
But you're getting it from the comic books. You're getting it from the movies. You're getting a certain scene from that's set in stone, and you're pulling from it. Licensed companies do it. Custom groups do it. So you're going to see that kind of stuff where it's going to overlap. It's going to.
So on the subject of overlap, my favorite thing, John. I was gonna say my favorite thing. John kind of mentioned it with the Batgirl. How it's like when you get a licensed statue and then the customs will come along and give you a custom swap out. Like CMP, I think your Magneto has a couple of custom portraits, and that Thanos, I think that Thanos probably has like 900 custom swap outs, add-ons, things of that nature. I like when you have a licensed piece and you're like, how can this be different? I won't say better, but different. And then boom, here comes the customs with a swap out with the portrait or the weapon or something of that nature. I think that's pretty dope.
Something we didn't mention or not yet has been like the anime pieces, right? The anime pieces are like cheap. They're very extravagant. They push the limits with their bases, like. But like people, we haven't talked about that yet. But then there's a company called NYC. They were pushing Star Wars to like the best of the best, man. Those ships that kept coming out, and they kept coming out with like Jedis and Sith and stuff like that.
They kept selling out like fast.
Yeah,
you had to get on like day one.
Yeah, and we all we're talking about Saturday. Go on the website, get ready for that. So those two things we haven't talked about too much.
Hey, go ahead. To piggyback off of your point too, as far as the copying each other, it's impossible for it not to happen because the same agents exist within both, within licensing and customs. You got the same sculptors, the same factories, the same painters. You got people who were worked with custom companies now working with licensed companies. So it's the same people doing both. So it's not even like it's a different set of people that work with license than that work with customs. And you're like, why is this person copying from this person? It could be the same sculptor that we used to sculpt custom pieces. Now they work for a licensed company, and they're pulling from the same pool of ideas and thoughts as when they used to work for customs. Or they're bringing that experience to whatever licensed company they're with, and they're saying, hey, back in the day I did this with this custom company, maybe we could try it over here, or vice versa. So I don't think that's a big issue at all. Once again, But also, I wanted to touch on what Astronaut said in the chat about sometimes license companies having to just hurry up and put something out because of the constraints. I don't particularly agree with that. You know, I don't think that's something you can use to defend license companies, because I feel like if you're an artist or you're a professional at whatever you are supposed to operate or attempt to operate at the top of your skill level, with whatever parameters are set for you, no matter what. Even if the licensor says, hey, you can't do this, that, and the third. Okay, do your best without doing those three things. It doesn't mean put out a piece of shit and we're gonna let it slide because you had somebody telling you that you can't do this. I don't think that's a proper defense.
We can all agree though, right? We don't want to see a statue company copying word for word, right? Obviously, sometimes there's going to be some similarities. There are, and nobody wants to see a carbon copy of another statue. We don't. Like, I don't. But as long as there's like changes to the statue and it's not 100% the same, to me it's fair game. If Sideshow wanted right now to copy a custom or whatever, if they wanted to do that, it is what it is. If they make it better, they make it better. But you're still getting more options out there. And that's what I like to see. I like to see people have more options, especially right now, man. There's a lot of craziness in the license community. You're not getting your statues on time. Prices keep going up. Shipping is getting out of hand. You're getting all this stuff that's going on right now. Like, the fact that you have another option out there to collect, to me is a good thing. If Prime 1 pisses you off to the point you said screw it, well, you have somewhere else you can go. You can dip into the custom pool. There's a lot of great groups out there that make great art. So, and that's all I'm trying to do, man, is trying to, because when I first started collecting, my first statue was not a licensed company statue. It was a custom, because I just thought it was an amazing Wolverine statue. Shout out Franco. So that was my first dip into any kind of statue collecting. It was custom, and I didn't see, oh, it's custom. I didn't see, oh, it's licensed. It's a dope statue. I thought it was a dope Wolverine. I didn't care what route I went. I want to spend my money how I wanted to spend my money, But yeah. Real fast, there was a comment that I saw a while ago that I didn't want to skip over, and it's a very, very important comment.
Is it for me?
See here. No.
Oh.
It was a while back. Let me see. I just didn't want to skip over it because it was. Let's see here. Ron Jeezy says the best day for my collection was when I was introduced to custom produced and Jarhead and other fellow collectors that were able to help and assist us collectors seeking different options. Nah, man, I appreciate that, Ron.
You went all the way back for that one.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I see how it is.
No, but I'm happy if I can point somebody in the right direction, man, and get them to a statue that they want to, because that's what I'm here for. I've had people message me at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the fucking morning and say, "Hey, where can I get the statue?" I'm like, "Hey, this is where you get it," or let me talk to the commissioner for you, and then see if there's any extra ones. I don't mind, So
I'm too busy watching Piggy's review on statues at 2 or 3 in the morning.
and Piggy is probably up right at that point saying, yeah. and me mugging. Yeah. He's like, I love it.
Yeah.
It's hard to get your smile muscles going at 3 o'clock in the morning. Already.
Yeah, but you should be used to it by now. You're like up every day at that time, so
that's true.
No, it's interesting. Like, I feel like that's another thing to add really quick is like don't let anyone take away from your joy from the collecting part. Like, yeah. I know people call me out for my stained ass carpet over here, or like dirty ass carpet. I'll do better.
But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get that out there because I had seen several people make posts about, you know, why we shouldn't compare and whatnot. I would just like to get to the point where we don't see color or race. We just see the individual. That's what I would like to see.
Had a whole MLK speech on.
I have a dream.
I have a dream that Customs can walk down the street without getting harassed.
I think the only area that's actually fair, the only area that's actually fair to compare to, or I guess not fair to compare to, is pricing, right? Because license companies have a lot more areas that have to spend money in the custom company. So I don't think it's fair to compare the two in that way because personally, I know, you know, there's license fees. Huh?
You're cutting out. I think there's a delay and you're cutting out. So I'm just making sure everybody understands what you're saying. Oh, D3 was saying that he understands that it's probably it's not good to compare like costs of statues when the license companies have to pay more, which I understand and I appreciate it. But for me, I just see the bottom line. You know, I understand the companies are paying more. Sometimes the pricing don't make sense. Right, like we've seen price hikes like crazy from these statue makers that don't make any sense. You know, it'll be a core scale statue and it'll be like $3,500, and it's just, you know, a person just standing there. You know, and I understand some IPs are more expensive than others. I understand how all that works. I just, when I spend my money, it that to me doesn't go through my head. You know, hey, this is the factors of it and blah blah blah. It's whether the art is good and I like it or not. You know, that's what it comes down to for me. That's just what I think about. And you know, if it's a super cheap statue, man, I'll say it. You know, I'm saying, okay, that Spider-Man that you got coming in, Piggy, right? Mm-hmm. It was what, $600?
Yep.
To me, that's an amazing deal. I'm not gonna say, well, don't get that statue because it's so cheap and the other companies have to pay so much more money for a Spider-Man statue. I'm saying, man, this is a really good deal. You should probably get the statue. It looks great. And it's not expensive. Maybe you should hop in on it, you know? So
yeah, but here's the flip to that though. Is it really a good deal, or is that how much the statue actually should cost? But if it's a license piece, you have all those other fees and, you know, IPs that you have to pay for, which makes that the cost of that piece go up, or makes the cost of that same piece much more, you know? And like you said, everybody gets it. We get it. Everybody who's got their hand in it has to get paid, and the guy, the IP and the legality is all that stuff. I just don't appreciate when people use that as an excuse to justify the lack of concept design or engineering or thought process or something like that. It's just
agreed. I feel the same exact way.
It's like that gets thrown out there so often. Oh well, they gotta get they're restricted from. Oh, there may be some reason why they can't do it. Come on, that gets a little old.
Why do you think they do that? And you know, I don't. They're collectors or consumers. Like, well, if they're gonna throw that out there, why do you think they throw it out there?
I think it's just more of like D3 had said earlier, it's just more of defending the license world to some extent, because the customs admitting if you're a big license guy, admitting that a custom piece is better, sometimes that pill doesn't go down as good. You know what I mean?
So they got bought out. That's all good. I got it.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it, but I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know. I just
think. Quick question. My bad. XM Apocalypse, right? I think it was been said that the reason he couldn't have. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's been said that the reason he couldn't have the gun pointing forward and it had to be upwards like that was because of, the licensor. They didn't want the gun pointed at the viewer. Do y'all think that piece would have been much better if that option was pointing forward instead of upward?
Yes, I do, because I never liked that pose. Like, it's a dope statue, but I wish he would have been pointing forward, or because how many times have we seen a Captain Morgan pose?
Yeah, and I agree. I think it would have been better if it was pointing forward. So there is some validity to the fact that because of the parameters that license companies face, it can take away from the concept. I don't think it should take away from the sculpt or the actual execution of what parameter. Like, the sculpting is the sculpting. If you're either going to sculpt it well, you're not going to sculpt it well. But as far as the concept and how it comes off and the energy of a piece, I feel like in those ways, licensed pieces can be held back sometimes. But I don't think it's ever so significant where it's like that's the reason why that's nowhere near as good as this piece, right? Because I feel like if XM Apocalypse, if somebody thinks XM Apocalypse is the best Apocalypse, I think they would feel that way regardless if that gun is pointed up or straight at the viewer.
I had that piece, D3, and what's it called? It came with a swap out. You didn't even have to use that gun pointing up. So that's what I think XM was great at with the swap out. Like, you could use his hand. I agree with like the gun. If it was pointing forward, it might have gave it a different look. But having it in hand, I don't think it would have been like an awesome. It made it better. Like, I think the whole pose of him, like one arm up, one arm down, is what deterred it being like a great Apocalypse statue. It's hard. I
got it too, and I love it. Like, I don't think it's a major difference between if it would have been pointed forward or not. I think it's minor. It is a difference. I would like it better if it was pointed forward, but to me, it's a minor issue. And not even an issue. It's just inconvenience or whatever you want to call it. But I don't think that the parameters that licensors set affect the total outcome of a statue so much that where you can say, oh, the reason this wasn't better than that custom is because the license company set these parameters in place.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like we all at this point kind of understand the nitty gritty behind everything, right? Like, we understand, licensors and everything. We all kind of understand that. We've all kind of explained that on the different shows, and we all kind of know what these companies have to go through to get a statue out to us. We understand that, but I just want people to know there's other options out there for you if you want to go down, a different route. You have options. You're cutting out again, D3.
It's like
when
people battle for the best day of the week, they say Wednesday, Thursday, Monday. And I'm just like, oh, that's okay.
I'm pretty sure I've heard Wednesday consecutively by now.
But competition brings greatness out of everybody, So that's why I like it. That's why I like customs.
I'm glad I exist to bring you competition. Maybe.
Well said.
One more topic. It kind of coincides with this. So I've had a couple of discussions. I've had a few discussions with commissioners out there, right? And one or two in particular have. They say we're having great discussions, but they want to know there's a difference between just a regular like garage kit and like a well-established custom group, right? When me and D3 normally are talking about customs, and for that matter, the majority of people on this panel, we're talking about like those top tier custom groups. We're not talking about those groups that you'll see them all the time, right? Where it'll be you can tell when there's no quality, or you can tell when the sculpture is just garbage or whatever. When I'm talking about a custom group, I'm talking about the top tier groups. Like, what you would think of like a Prime 1 would be to the licensed community, right? I'm talking about the better groups that are out there.
Cream
9
of the
times
crop.
out of 10, yeah, cream of the crop. 9 times out of 10, I'm not showing those garbage pieces on the show. I'm not showing 9 times out of 10. I'm not showing groups that you can't trust. No, majority of the time, it's those top. Like I think there's like D3, like 10 groups, probably maybe a couple more, that are like the top tier groups out. I wish I could list them all, but it's just we can't. But they have those groups out there that are just those that are just those consistent groups that do great work. So I just wanted to throw it out there that's what we're talking about when we talk about customs, is that those higher quality groups that are out there. We're not talking about those, garbage custom, because there's anybody can make a statue, right? Anybody can make a custom statue, a garage kit. But there's a difference between what we're talking about and those. If that makes sense.
Yeah. It's just like when people talk about license companies, they're mainly talking about. Huh?
Are you guys talking about Wicked?
I'm sorry.
Like Wicked? Those guys Wicked? The 3D printer?
No, I'm just talking about there's a lot of custom groups out there that don't produce quality.
Okay.
Even from
like low level custom groups.
Even from factories, you're absolutely correct. There's some pieces that come out that looks like looks kind of suspect, right? Or it looks kind of like yesteryear.
Yeah, exactly. And me and D3 have always made the decision too. Like, there's a lot of those kits that are out there, or printed statues. We don't show them very often unless they're amazing. Like we've talked about this kind of behind stage, because that's like the newest thing, right? Is people making printable kits and all
STL
this stuff out
files.
there. STL files and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We purposely don't show that on the groups, just because to me it's a different thing. It's a totally different hobby. You can print that out yourself. You can get a painter to paint it. You can paint it yourself. To me, it's totally. It's not a collectible at that point, right? It's just a statue that you can print out and paint. That's what I see that as. Don't get me wrong. There's some great, like Wicked. Wicked does some great and they're getting better all the time. But me and D3's kind of moved away from that, because anybody can make one of those, and a lot of times they're not good. A lot of the groups make stuff that looked horrible, but a lot of times when other shows show them, they'll show those and say this is a custom, and like that's what you see as the face of custom, is a bunch of garbage. It's like, oh, that sucks, and blah blah blah, and that's what people come. So look at that custom. That's what you hear when people compare customs. Oh, they're garbage. They're not as good as licensing. That's where that comes from, I think, is because of that comparison.
Technically,
that's why I said people that trash it, maybe they haven't been exposed to, I'll say, like the upper echelon of customs, or the creme de la creme companies, like the top 10 that you named.
The creme.
Yes. Most people that I hear like trashing customs are ones that have saw kits. You know what I mean? And not even, and that's not pooping on kits, because there's some dope kits out there. But I'm saying most of the people that really trash them, they haven't saw the top notch ones. So,
again, there's different levels in the hobby, right?
Just like with licensed, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
So technically you're right. I guess if you want to use the word custom, I guess it is a custom piece because it's customly done.
But it all gets thrown in the same heap, right? Like it's just natural.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you call those fan art pieces then? Like over custom?
I mean, it is, but I mean, we call custom fan art too. So it just depends on what you want to call it. It just, when that happens, it all kind of.
I just call those 3D files.
Yeah. But even people that are making these statues, those are the ones that are going to disappear on you, right? Those are the ones that they'll get 5 people to buy into it, 10 people, 15 people to buy into it, and those are the guys that are going to run away with your money. Those smaller groups that, you can tell the difference between that quality and the quality from a highly reputable custom group. I don't even know, like, if there's a way to distinguish like that because I was talking to the commissioner before. I was like, there's really no ways. What are we going to call it? Like high quality customs? Like there's no way to distinguish between those garbage customs and the ones that we all are into.
But to that point, that's another reason I appreciate this platform, because what happens is a lot of people will kind of sign up for one of these like fly by night companies or whatever that you stated get like 5 POs and then they disappear. Yeah. And then the narrative comes, see, you can't trust those customs because they disappear on you. You give them your money and you never see them, as if licensed companies don't do that. But the point is, I like this.
Axum Studios. Sorry.
Right.
You know what I've noticed, Piggy?
You can reach out. You can reach out and say, what's up with this company? And then you can, like D3, Jarhead, any of us can say, we don't know anything about that company. I'll be careful. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My bad, D3.
But you know what I see in customs happening a lot too? I guess what gives it a bad name as well is you have just, individual collectors who may have some type of reputation in the community or maybe not, just coming out of nowhere saying, hey, I'm making this statue. I just need 15 supporters to get it made, or I need and you don't know, they don't have any experience ever producing statues. They've never, expressed that they've even, been on the production side of statues before. They just all of a sudden they're their own commissioner. They're making this project. You don't know, any details about it. They could be printing it in their garages for all you know. And I feel like that's happening a lot. And like to what Jarhead said, those are, the kind of people that are more likely to run off with your money, because, the established groups, they paid their dues. These people paid their dues. These commissioners were people who were a part of the community long before they became commissioners. They integrated in the community. They participated, and basically they became known and then went into production. They're not just random people off the streets that just say, hey, I became a commissioner one day, I want to produce statues. So, there's a lot of like infiltration in the custom community because it's getting so big by just individual collectors who just feel like they could one day just start making statues without even really knowing anybody or developing any type of reputation in the community.
That's a good point.
But D3, I hate to say it like this, but don't you see that happening in the future? Somebody who's got a nice 3D printer saying, hey guys, I can make 10 of these statues. I just need this much money from whatever.
It's happening now, Matt.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, it's been happening for years. There's been a couple of guys who early on had a really nice quality 3D printer, and he would print the piece and send it somewhere to get painted, and you know what I mean. So it's been there, but you're right. It's happening now more and more though, because
absolutely
the way the access to technology is.
I just wanted to go kind of touch bases on that a little bit, because I've had several commissioners ask me to kind of distinguish that kind of issue, because they're just seeing that, hey, we're getting grouped in with all this other stuff out there. Can you maybe kind of explain or distinguish, the stuff that we do compared to, because it's always the same groups that everybody loves, right? There's always, those certain groups that, oh man, that's an amazing statue, I want that. It's always the same groups. It's when you start stepping out into the other groups is when you have to start worrying. So, so like I said, I just wanted to share that real fast.
We could start dropping custom names now. Is that what you're saying?
I wish we could, man. I've discussed it with a lot of the groups, and they don't want their names out there. There is another group. There is a YouTube channel out there that drops the names of the groups, but for some reason they don't want us doing it. So, but it is what it is. So, and I'm going to respect these other groups, and I'm not going to drop the names. So you're good. If you ask me individually, that's another subject. I'll point you in the right direction or whatever.
Anybody who's somebody already know.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, let's get into the pictures.
It's Piggy's Picks, by the way, if anybody's wondering.
All right, y'all see that?
Yep.
Love it.
All right, so this bullseye, man, it's a badass bullseye. If you're wanting to get a hold of this, it's almost sold out. So, let me know.
What's the edition size?
I want to say it's in the 30s. 32, something like that. So just kind of giving y'all a heads up if y'all wanting to get into this, let me know. So
it's by the Russian.
By the Russian.
It's dope.
So this is the companion piece that is actually supposed to go with that piece. Obviously made by Valhan. He did a Daredevil to go with it. So
he's doing it's 3 different ones, right? The black suit and the red and yellow.
No, that's a different statue. I'll get into that, but that's a totally different statue.
Oh, it is.
They talked about doing a yellow and black one, but you have to buy the statue first in order to get that one. So,
they're gonna be one of those groups.
Because it's a small ES. So if they do that, because some people are just gonna buy. There are not too many people gonna buy that suit, so they're just trying to keep the cost down.
Is this his first major character or main character? I know he does secondary characters, but I haven't seen him do
it depends on what you think is a main character. I mean, the most part he's done like secondary characters for sure.
He's done some main dude. He's done a Cyclops. I don't know if a Juggernaut would be main, but Cyclops at least.
How come Angela gets that wave?
Yeah, right. That new Hulk, that Inferno Hulk.
What's she supposed to get?
What's up, homie?
We gotta mess with Angela once in a while,
Yeah. She was too tired to hop on the show tonight, guys. So I messaged her. She was too tired, like a little baby. So. Nah, but yeah, she had a long day. But so yeah, this is another Valhan piece. He did this Daredevil. Apparently Walton doesn't like it because his underwear is on the outside, even though every Daredevil I've ever seen, his underwear is on the outside. So,
hey Matt, doesn't this give you like Bowen vibes? Like going back to the basics?
Absolutely.
No one's gonna say that, but yeah, this piece
is too museum.
I love the sculpt and I love the art. I mean, this cat's fantastic. The way he does statues. I'm just not a fan of this pose.
What'd you say, D3?
Yeah. It's too museum for me. Like, there's no suggestive movement.
It's too museum for you?
Wow.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You're the museum guy.
Like, he's not, because I like, huh?
I said, you're the museum guy.
Yeah, I know, but the museum pieces I like, they all have some hint of movement, or like they're coming out of a movement or going into a movement. They're not just standing there like they're taking a picture. It's like you're inferring that they've done something or they're about to do something. Like this right here, literally just hands on. I mean, he's good.
I heard it discussed in D3's voice about it being too museum. He was like, ew, gross, too museum.
It is, and the bullseye as well, right?
Yeah, the bullseye less because he has he's holding his arms up. He has the facial expressions. Like there's more character to him, right? But he's still at the same time just standing there. But I like him. I think that's less museum than this Daredevil.
They could have fixed that pretty easy with him like twirling the billy cub. That could have added some kind of motion to it,
Or like just simple switches, like putting one leg up on like a rock or something, so that the legs are offset. But when the character is completely symmetrical like that, both hands down at the side, both legs shoulder width apart, just standing, it just looks like they're posing for a picture.
Yeah. I don't know. I like it though. I do dig it. Like I think Daredevil has that kind of nature to him where he's just kind of like solace and like. I don't know. I do think this fits his personality, though.
It does.
But yeah, so this is the piece that goes with that bullseye. There's the base. It's got Lady Justice on it. For you guys that don't know what that is, there's Hell's Kitchen's ass. For Steve, there you go.
I could show you the Bowen. It looks just like the Bowen.
Does it?
Yeah. I could show it to you guys if you guys want, really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like the Bowen from Bowen basically. But here it goes.
The one where it's upside down.
This one right here, the museum one. The upside down one's badass, but this one is what I compared it to. I feel like this guy, he's not copying it, customs copy all the time, but I'm just kidding. But like, it's not bad to go back sometimes and do iconic ones, because this one was like pretty iconic back in the day. That's just like little tidbit. It's a good piece. I like this piece a lot. I like everything he does too. So,
I've got another Daredevil in this slide, so we'll see. Okay, so we got that. I think this is really good. Sculpts, he knocks it out of the park, man. I mean, I think there's a little nitpicks here and there, but I think the overall sculpt of the character is great.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Also, I don't think you're ever gonna necessarily get a Bullseye again unless Sideshow does it. But I don't know if Sideshow is gonna be able to compete with that Bullseye that they did, because this custom Bullseye is dope. So
it is dope.
Let's see here. Got that. Aaron got his Moon Knight in. Man, this is dope. This is like my favorite Moon Knight out there.
Yeah.
It's almost like a Kucheric cape.
Yeah, it's dope, man. I think I showed this like a while back, and then I think he just got it in. Or Irwin, I think that's his name. Yeah, Irwin. Yeah.
This one, I saw the assembly for this
one.
Yeah,
this is really dope, man.
Yeah, I love this. I like the little. This is like the little hint of blood and everything. Like, I love this. Like the cape, everything. This is my favorite Moon Knight out there for sure.
That base is cool.
Yeah, the base is cool too.
And then the art box is super dope. The dude that does this piece, he did a few others as well. The art boxes are solid wooden boxes with like lacquered surfaces with art over it. It's crazy. Yeah, this is dope, man. I would even love a Batman in this pose, kind of like silhouette.
Batman, Spawn, all of them have that same vibe, right?
And then the portrait stand is dope too. The portrait stand looks like him, I believe, or Owl. It's really creative. That silhouette is amazing.
Yeah, the silhouette's dope.
You shine a light on that from the back.
Or from the bottom. It's got nice, the detail, the texture. You're right. This is a banging piece, man.
Yeah, this is by far my favorite Moon Knight out there. SDZ showed their Venom with a skull coming out of his face. I think it's dope.
I'm not a fan of this at all.
It's not any kind of source material that I know of. I don't know. Maybe it comes from somewhere else, but definitely interesting.
The other thing is you can
comes from SDZ.
Yeah.
People can create anything with venomized whatever, you know what I mean? They just take it and do whatever they want with it because it's a symbiote, right? So they can just get.
Well, it's Venom, but I've never seen Venom with a skin missing.
Missing skeleton. Like, who is it, right?
Yeah.
It's got the jaws like Blade 2.
Like
Vampires and Blade 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Blade, yeah.
Like I think there's a head switch out, I think, that doesn't have this. Because I like the pose and everything, and I like the paint job on it. It's just weird to me. I do like that skull though. It's dope. Like, it's wicked like looking. But if you're looking for like a more like comic accurate version of Venom, I don't know if I've seen this, but
you see that top shelf? The top shelf has some cool busts.
Yeah.
Captain America, Spider-Man. This is what we do, right? We always look at the
look at that. Well, there's a big Hulk back there.
Oh, I've never seen that. You see that's King Thanos right there?
Oh, look over in the corner.
The Doom from Franco.
Doom.
Yep. And that's that Spider-Man, the upside down Spider-Man, I think right here. That's that box, I think.
Oh, Franco Carlissimo is number 2 sculptor now on this channel, right? Or is he number 3?
Who said that?
I'm asking.
He's still number 1, buddy. He's still number 1. Valhan though he's catching up. Valhan's a good Valhan mostly scopes like museum poses and small bases. For me, I like that big, grandiose, like crazy, like stuff that Franco does. So that's more my
until I start running out of space, and now I need like little small, low real estate bases.
Yeah. So I just wanted to show this off. It's cool. It's not. I don't know. I like the design. It's just. So Erwin also got a Mr. Sinister in, and what's this guy's name?
Morph.
Yeah.
Morph.
But I wanted to show this Mr. Sinister off. To me, it's like my favorite course thing. Yeah, it's got a lot of switch outs. The only thing I don't care about the statue is the paint on the head sculpt. I think it's too gray. I think it needs to be more white.
Yeah, that's the discussion everybody's having with it, but easy fix. Lewis actually repainted all his heads already. He has some pictures in the group, not custom produced, but he repainted it properly and it looks great.
Yeah, like I think that's the only issue with it.
That goes to the discussion I was trying to have. Yeah, and that goes to the discussion I was trying to have about what's the most important. What's up?
I said he needs to throw them on over so everybody can see him. I need to see it. I haven't seen it.
What?
The pics of the repainted portrait.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me.
But he is depicted with this grayish skin sometimes.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the grayish skin. I just think that the paint on the portrait's a little, it's not tight.
Yeah,
like the teeth. The teeth aren't. You know what I mean? The teeth are done. You can see little lines and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We've seen pieces where the portrait is immaculate, right? And I think that's part of the issue. Once you see something really good, you want to make that comparison. And it seems like they just didn't. They wanted to punch out. It's time to go home. So they didn't want to get to the detail. They didn't want to get to the fine detail. Say what?
I think the sculpt is dope, like the lines in the neck.
Yeah, the shape, the shape of the cheekbones and the eyes and everything. I think everything's perfect. The eyebrows, everything's good. It's just the fact that it's just when you look at it closely, it's just not as tight as it could be. And I think that's what just detracts a little bit. But when you look at it from afar, it looks amazing.
When you look at other statues of Sinister, I think this one stands out the most. Absolutely. So, as far as like the quarter scale statues, I think this is like the best one out there. And only one license group actually even attempted to do one. That was XM, and that didn't get any kind of healthy,
LBS
feedback
at
all.
Right?
LBS has one coming that. That's my favorite. That's my favorite Sinister that I've seen so far. Is that.
Well, this one right here. This is competing very well with it, I think.
Yeah, they both look great.
Right?
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, that's the only thing. The LBS is 1/3.
LBS is 1/3. This one's got a lot of cool swap outs though. Like the LBS is weird because I was expecting more swap outs because you know how LBS does, right? And they kind of gave us 2 different versions.
Yeah.
But this is a lot of swap outs and things that you can do.
Do you guys like the face on this one?
What's the OG one where he's standing there with
Madeline?
With Madeline, yeah, we stand with Madeline. You can't knock that one. I mean, that's a great piece as well.
It's good, but I think overall the sculpt on this is better.
The one where he has the little clone pots.
Oh yeah,
that one's dope.
That one to me is a little bit more animated looking. Like I don't really care for that stuff. Like I like the base where like the pods. But the actual Sinister himself, I don't like.
Gotcha.
Do you guys like the base on this one?
It's simple. It's okay. I wish there was more to it, but you know,
I don't know why, but like the lower torso doesn't look right to me. Like it looks like he looks like a Lego character. Like you just connect his legs just to that part.
Is that what you wanted to see? Steve?
But overall,
right there.
I agree with like the whole cape thing because Rashid always brought it up to XM. You know, Aang Sang. They should have made it like this. Looks cool overall.
I know what you mean, Steve. It's kind of like an ant figure, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, that sticks out, but overall looks good.
Yeah. The thighs could have been blended in more with the hips, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
D3 sent me that picture. Hold on one second.
The repainted one?
Yeah. Let me see if I can share this real fast.
Man, it is hot. Better hurry
Man.
up. I need to go to the living room, get the freaking water.
Let's see here. Let's see if it went to it. No, didn't do it. There you go. Y'all see that?
Oh, that does
No.
look good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, stands out way more.
Like the teeth are better. Everything's better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by far. I like the eyes, what he did with the eyes. On the right, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I prefer the white more.
And the
Sure.
hair looks like strands instead of like
Yeah.
a blue piece.
Yeah.
That stands out. The shading
Yeah,
is nice too.
Tighten it up some. I don't mind the gray. The gray looks good. It just needs to be tightened up.
Yeah, I prefer the one on the right for sure.
Yeah.
Everything's better.
1,000 times better. Yeah, and the hair.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's that. But yeah, like there's all kinds of swap outs for this one, man. Look at this happened in the show where he like shot Sinister and like he did that, got a hole in his chest. This is pretty dope.
Reminds me of Terminator.
Yeah, T1000 right there. Copy. I like the suit a lot. The blue looks cool.
Yeah.
This is Steve laughing at his own jokes.
Yeah, all the time.
Because tonight will be the night.
It's how I stay young. That's how I stay.
Yeah, but this is dope. I like this a lot. If so, had the LBS one not come out, I would have got this, but I prefer the LBS one.
I thought you were a custom boy.
I'm an art boy. I'm an art boy. CMP. So yeah, there's a lot of swap outs for this. There's the headstand.
Oh, that's cool.
Then somebody made a what's the name of this? Wolverine.
Ninja Wolverine?
Winter Soldier Wolverine from the new series that came out. I thought this was dope.
You gonna get this, Jarhead?
Somebody else is making one right now that I think I'm gonna snag that one up, but I like this too though. This is straight from a cover.
This looks good.
Yeah. A lot of detail. It's great.
Is this from a company, like a custom company, or 3D printed? I've never seen this.
It's a custom company. They only made a very small batch of them though, so.
That's also, you know what? Customs are also great for people that care about ES size a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of them make smaller batches.
Oh yeah,
100%.
that'd be me.
You know that man bat is like edition that's 1,000. Oh, like that thing is never gonna sell.
Yeah, it'll be there.
Oh, the sideshow one? It's
The
1,000?
sideshow one, yeah, it's 1,000.
Wow.
When they had a Christmas sale like 3 years from now.
Yeah, I'll get it then. But
Yeah.
I thought it was honestly I thought it was 400 or 500, but that was 1,000.
Yeah, they kind of shied away from those bigger ESs lately, and that's kind of shocking to do that with Man-Bat. Yeah, this came out really good. So you got some heads in a jar.
So special thing on this one, Franco Carlissimo left a comment saying these are AI.
They're AI?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the group is producing them, so we'll see.
Yeah.
If they do a Jason one, Jason Voorhees, day one.
I mean, it's a pretty cool concept.
Oh, and I see inside of Jason in the background in the picture, so hopefully that means he's coming next. I'll definitely grab it.
I want this one. I want Michael Myers. I want Freddy. I want Scream, Jason. Who else is there?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, like a whole shelf full of them.
Yeah.
Chucky.
I hope they put a light up in them like this, like that red. That'd be dope.
They have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I just kind of wanted to show this picture off. Man, these are dope. Like I love all three of these statues. Just kind of a in progress photos. The Hercules should be shipping out soon, I believe. And then the other two on the right, the Shadow King and Legion are printed out. So
that Hercules is so dope, man.
Oh, it is. I was gonna grab the video to it. There's a video of him putting it together, but it came out really good. I think like if I was collecting Marvel, I would have picked this up. If I was collecting like Avengers and stuff, I would have definitely picked that up.
That's a perfect Hercules, man.
Yeah.
Wow, that looks really good.
I was searching for a spot to put this, like literally, like every corner. I was searching where could I put him.
Well, you missed.
I don't think anybody else is gonna make. I don't think anybody else is gonna make one of these, man. Like, it's perfect to me.
Yep.
That looks really good.
Guess who sculpted all three of these statues?
Franco Carlissimo.
No, Valhan. Valhan sculpted all three of these.
Yeah, man, that Hercules is so dope. I would pair him up with a Thor.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Oh, speaking of, what's up, Franco? Yes, as I said, those renders are AI, but they could be producing them. They're just using AI to enhance the renders.
There you go.
Gotcha.
What's up, Franco? First best.
Look at this kiss. Look at this kiss ass. Franco the goat has appeared. What a kiss ass. What a kiss ass. Walton Chunky.
Jarhead's gonna block him from the chat.
Freaky Khan's asking if that Herc is sold out. I think there might be one or two available still. If you're interested, hit me up, man. Franco says those look great. Yeah. This group is doing some really good work lately. Let's see here.
Piggy, you might have to get that. That looks really good, man.
I'm still thinking about it. I'm like, man, where can I put this? Like literally, as you said that scene.
Bro, I can. So when I was thinking about buying this, I was gonna collect him, buy a Thor and like a Hercules, like a Hulk, and like have all like the strong characters together. That was a cool idea.
Dang.
Yeah, these come out really, really good.
I might have to move some stuff around. Damn, I literally just said I gotta dump money in the backyard, and Jarhead's upselling statues again.
I'm just showing pictures, buddy. I'm just showing pictures. This Cyclops, so dope, man. The paint on this, amazing.
Is that CMP emos CMP or?
Because tonight will be
I don't think so, CMB. But
you don't see it.
Since you brought it up, let me find it.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
The cool thing about this paint on this statue though.
I think you gotta get him.
What you said, D3?
It's time to go to bed. It's 10 o'clock. D3 says. The paint on this, man, is factory paint. So
Wow.
this is the prototype, but it's
Good job.
it's from the factory, yeah. So man, this is gorgeous.
What
It's
story is
making me
this
want to
from?
buy Age of Apocalypse.
Oh.
Him and Wolverine fought over Jean Grey, and he took his eye, and Cyclops took his arm, or his hand.
CMP trying to make fun of me because I had to start fanning myself with a phone. He's like, "No, I got a real fan, man. I got a real."
I got this from a Japanese girl at a Comic-Con. She was good
That's
memories
dope.
with those. Yeah.
We don't want to know about your indiscretions, CMB.
Sexy. It's hot.
Yeah, but I love this how it came out.
This sold out probably, right?
No,
It didn't sell out. Wow.
no.
You can grab it, CMP.
Yeah, but this came out great.
Jeez. Franco did say, "What's up, guys? Watching from bed, so I'm semi-naked right now. Just FYI."
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Cinema link.
Where's that OnlyFans link? Where's that OnlyFans link, buddy?
We're gonna see a new statue come out. Franco in bed. He's gonna be all laid back. Custom produced.
Well, Walton is actually giving this props. He says very well sculpted, but I hate the art it's based on.
That means it's perfect coming from Walton.
And yes, I did, Walton. I did pop one. So
Did they make the Wolverine yet? Like the Apocalypse Wolverine?
no, not yet. This is the first one. They're supposed to be making a few different ones. I think they're gonna make this one. A Colossus is next, I think.
Oh, I saw the Colossus. They showed me that. That was cool.
Another Valhalla statue, Mystique. This was him practicing doing a female, and it came out pretty good, I think.
So peep this. I have an Iron, and I know it's a different scale, but I have an Iron Studio statue that's almost just like.
See, the customs
that
are
kinda blows
copied
on what
again.
we were talking about. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but this came out good. This, like I said, this was him practicing female, and somebody decided to pick this statue up. So it's gonna have 3 head sculpts. So it has this one, and a short-haired one.
I like the short-haired one.
I wish she had it could show her teeth, so she's making a type of emotion. That'd be pretty cool.
Like that?
Oh, there it is. That one's showing a little bit. She had an overbite. That's no problem. I could take it. She looks good.
Yeah. For him practicing like a female, like this, I like it a lot. Speaking of somebody making stuff for licensed statues, it's got a Eddie Brock portrait for that Venom that you have.
Yeah, the Sideshow one. What is this version? I've never seen him like that.
So the bottom of it is him with the Venom, and top of it is just his head. So I've seen this in the comic books before, or in statue form too.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the bottom of his mouth is Venom, and the top is him. So
yeah,
I think it's gonna look pretty dope.
They're coming out with one more portrait. The other portrait I'll be picking up.
This is the one to the Berserk Wolverine, the big statue that they came out with.
The half scale.
They're doing a custom portrait for that.
Dang.
Work in progress. They're working on this XM on Throne. They're doing that basically the same head sculpt that they did before with the Magneto. It's just they're putting it on this statue. Looks like.
I would still love to get this piece, even though I already have Magneto. I'd love to get this one.
Yeah. Here's that other Daredevil that Rafael Barro did.
I like this one. This almost looks like an Alex Ross art type of.
Yeah, the portrait. Yeah.
Let me see if it's safe to unmute D3.
He was like, yeah, but she was up there just thinking everything.
Never mind. I don't know what he's gonna end up talking about. So
she was up there. So
and yeah, this to me reminds me of the Bowen. This looks like the Bowen to me.
He's a lot skinnier. This does look like an Alex Ross piece.
Yeah. I actually kind of like this one more, believe it or not. I think the sculpt's better on it.
Yeah, I agree. I would actually pair this up with the Bullseye.
Oh yeah.
So this is they're doing I think 2 different versions or 3 different versions. They're doing this suit with the yellow and red, and then I think they're doing this one too.
Oh,
that's dope.
I don't like how like the nunchuck is just dangling like that. I think he needs a.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little dangle, right?
Oh man!
All of these.
I mean, you can't be fully solid all the time. Sometimes you got to have that dangle.
I don't know.
But I guess if you don't know anything about that life, Steve, so I understand.
Wow.
Not yet.
Maybe you grow up one day. Your little dangle. But yeah, this is dope. I like this one a lot. Which one do you guys like more? You like this one or the other one?
I like this one more. Yeah. And I would literally pair this one up with the Bullseye.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I like the other one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Over all of these, even the like black and red suit and the yellow suit.
Yeah, he loves Valhan's work. So
yeah, Valhan's number two.
Oh yeah, I think that Bullseye he did was like off the chains good.
Yeah.
I don't see this. Oh, look at that. I saw this picture. I was like, if you sell this piece, like, let me know. I did it for you, Jarhead.
Oh, but man, look at this. Man, this looks so good.
Yeah, that's Jarhead's piece right there.
So you got 3 customs and this crappy piece right here.
Wow.
Man, that looks amazing. Amazing together. I love the paint and everything. It pops, everything. Ugh. Talk about a half chub.
Talk about dangling a nunchuck.
Wow. Wow. That Juggernaut.
I like this Juggernaut. Oh yeah, Juggernaut's dope. This Magneto is very sought after. Magneto too.
I like the.
All these are pretty sought after. Apparently, I need to watch my mouth about the XM Dark Phoenix.
Apparently. Who did the Magneto?
That's XM over here for the Phoenix. The custom group did the Magneto.
The sculptor.
What's that guy's name? Eric? No.
That's a
Sosa. Eric Sosa, I think. I think Sosa did that. I think he did. I'm not sure. This actually was made a long time ago, so I'm not necessarily. This was before I started collecting, but I think it was Eric Sosa. Maybe not. Somebody's doing this Hulk statue. Yeah, Astro says it was Sosa.
Oh, there you go.
Man, this looks great for real.
Yeah, this is actually from a. Here, I'll show you.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, this looks really good. Kind of like that XM transformation kind of vibes to it, you know, but I think it's more darker, you know.
So custom copy another license company. That's really cool.
This is definitely its own spin, though.
Yeah.
Well, I think. Okay, who did Marvel Origins? I don't know if D3 knows or remembers or not. Steve, you can probably look it up. Marvel Origins. I think it was Diamond Select or not Diamond Select. That was another group. Jeez, I freaking have 2 or 3 of them.
The statues?
Yeah.
Was it Kotobukiya?
No.
It does say Marvel Diamond Select Toys, produced by Diamond.
Okay, look. If you look that up, they did Cyclops. Oh no, I'm sorry. They did Daredevil. It was Daredevil. They did Hulk. They did a series of them. It was like 4 or 5 of them, 5 or 6 of them. Have you found it?
There's a bunch. There's like a bunch of the Hulks.
So that concept isn't anything new. It looks more similar to this though, actually. So it was Diamond Select.
It was Diamond Select, yeah. I can't find the one that you're talking about, but it's Diamond Select.
And they're definitely all tapping the source material, like from the comic that Jarhead showed.
Yeah,
so it's gonna happen. Yep.
Alex Ross variant. So this is Alex Ross art. Makes sense. Hey, D3, I'm gonna mute you real fast because we can hear stuff in the background. Let's see here. Yeah, this came out good. I like it. This is the Dragon Slayer that John was talking about. Yeah, John was talking about how they copied J&D. I think the base is the same and everything, but I don't know. It's cool.
I wish it'd been in quarter scale. I'd buy it for quarter scale. This half scale.
I would be carrying this around with me and just holding on to the statue like this the whole time.
That's how I carry
it. Everywhere I went, just making this pose.
Like a boombox.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's 2007. I got it. I found it.
So yeah, this is pretty cool though.
I like the base.
Yeah, that looks cool.
I don't like the way it's painted. I think it could be painted better.
Yeah.
It's
a little short too. Like it's like not the full size, but I think you all get the point.
Gross.
The sword or the whole statue, D3?
I don't know. I think the base looks pretty good. It's painted pretty good. Maybe the blood looks a little dried. You know, some people prefer more wet. You know.
Yeah, I like it. I like it wet.
Yeah. now you chime in.
But again, if this was quarter scale, I'd pick this up 100%.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't know if you get the clear stands or not with it, but that'd be cool if you did.
You do. So there's 2 versions. There's the DX bonus, and then there's like the normal regular version.
Yeah, I want to say this is like $500 or $600 too.
I think $549. Yeah,
something like that.
Wow.
I'd get this quarter scale.
Just carry this to Walmart. This is I don't know if y'all remember, but there's like this line that somebody's doing with like Phoenix, and they're doing a Goblin Queen. This is another statue in that line. It's kind of like that animated look to the statue.
Mm-hmm. This looks good.
I think this looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angela has other ones, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
she has all of them.
That green.
I think this is the best one out of all of them so far, and the other ones are good, really good too.
I agree.
Bruce Timm, that's the name. The art behind it is Bruce Timm inspired. And Angela says yes. Thank you, Angela. Thank you.
You see, and like, you know, I like how they're all being revealed at a very nice pace. You know, so there's a full line of them coming out, so you can be confident that, you know, you don't just buy one and it's a one-off. It's a line that you can complete, and everything flows together and looks good together really, really well. And it's just a great line so far. I think they're doing an awesome job with it.
Didn't they show like kind of a preview of like them in shadow too, or no? Am I mistaken?
I think
I'm not sure. I think so. I think the Polaris, yeah.
So I think this is a swap out. I think green lips or clear lips.
Give me the green lips.
I bet. I bet.
Green means go. Sorry. Oh, I think I got kicked out for a second. Oh man.
Angela says she heard they are making a Scarlet Witch.
This Polaris. Oh.
Astro says definitely go with the green lips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this came out good.
This is like 1/6 scale, right? Or like 1/5 or something?
Do you know what size this is, D3? Is it 1/6 or 1/5?
It's 1/6.
I don't know, to be honest. I always just assume they were quarter scale, but now that y'all ask, I think they're all smaller scale.
They're smaller, yeah.
Angela, they're one. If you can hear us, they're 1/6, right?
She said 1/5.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So not too much smaller.
Apparently, Alan says casuals having hot flashes.
Oh gosh.
Man, they're contagious because it's burning up over here too. I refuse to turn the air on yet.
Me too. I'm waiting for next week. Maybe next week. Maybe.
You cheap motherfuckers.
I know.
As soon as it starts getting hot, I turn my AC up, man. I don't care.
Our money's tied up in statues, Jarhead.
I like that. I like that cool breeze when I get home.
That bill's at $20 right now, or $30 right
now. So XM competition.
Another copy.
We have well, it's the same sculptor, so I don't know how that works. Is it really a copy if it's the same sculptor?
I'm kidding. This is Caleb, right?
Yeah, Caleb Nefson.
Yeah.
He sculpted the original XM1 and he did this one.
I like this piece a lot.
Angela says y'all are too much, and I have a rebuttal. I have a rebuttal for that. You have no idea.
We're censored right now.
I'm pretty sure Caleb did this dark side too.
The small XM one, the smaller one, like 1/5, 1/6. Yeah.
This looks good. It's just that I feel like there's a lot of jagged, sharp edges throughout, and it kind of distorts it from a distance. But like when you get up close, you can appreciate it a little bit more. But from a distance, it's just like a lot of pointy, edgy things going on.
I agree.
But I think the sculpt is amazing, though.
Yeah. The tail is, I guess you could swap out too. There's a different tail.
Yeah, 3 different head sculpts and 3 different tails.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of value. It's under $1,000.
Yeah.
You know.
You have a lot of option for tail, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel I like this a lot, actually.
I'd go for the XM one still, but this one's close up there. Still good.
I might do a show on this between the XM and this one.
Yeah, I think that's one.
I mean, how many Scorpion options are there really?
These are the only two that I know of. But the good thing is though, if you didn't get your hands on the original XM one, there's this one still. You know, if you're a big Spider-Man fan, so I like this head sculpt a lot. Look at that paint.
So the commissioner said that this was actually made with the intent of, you know, giving an opportunity for people who didn't want to or can't go out and spend $3K or $2.5K on the XM one.
Yeah.
That portrait looks great. Like the teeth, all of that.
And it's sold out too. There's no more POs left. No more ES left available.
Jose just sent me some disturbing things that I don't know if I want to show.
Oh boy.
What's up, buddy?
Yo. What's going on, boys?
Yeah, you show up at the tail end of the show, but it's all good.
Oh, is it already?
Yeah. I mean, we got some more pictures to show, but we actually showed a couple of your pictures. You got Mr. Sinister in, and what else did you get in? You got Mr. Sinister. What was the other stuff?
And more.
Oh, they're right there.
Oh.
Gotcha.
The Moonlight.
Moonlight looks great.
Yeah,
it's such a sick piece actually, and really happy with how quickly it came in at like less than a month or just over a month.
Wow.
Congrats, man. They look all good there.
Appreciate you hopping on, man.
No, all good. I actually forgot because I know last time when I jumped on, it was like midday my time, right? But because we do this daylight savings things, we've actually like gone back an hour. And so that's why I was thinking that it's 12 p.m. my time when you guys started, but it sounds like I would have started at 11 a.m. my time.
Yeah, it's cool, man. You'll get demerits. It's all right.
He'll join us next week.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you caught any of the topic we were talking about earlier, but we're kind of going over, if we should compare license to customs. I don't know if there's anything you want to add on to that, or we can just continue going through the pictures.
Look, not really. I mean, I guess it's probably a natural thing, right, to compare the two, but I guess it makes it a little bit harder for license because they've got to go through that whole process of getting approvals and obviously cost as well. So they've got a little bit less freedom than the custom world where they can literally do whatever they want. So I think that naturally it's going to be easy for us to compare, but realistically, if you think about the hoops that these guys doing the license piece has got to go through compared to what the custom groups are doing, it's probably a little bit unfair, to be honest. But hey, I'm all for customs, man. Like, I think I've just realized that more than half of my collection is out now actually custom. So
customs,
yeah.
What do you think, like, as far as like the quality that you've been getting in as far as the customs and everything? Do you like it or?
Yeah. That for most part, look, I think it's kind of dependent on the group that's doing them. There's some really heavy hitters out there that produce quality after quality after quality, but then you've also got a couple of misses, but it goes both ways, right? I think that also applies for license pieces as well. But in general, I think that the custom groups are becoming better and better with producing, really high quality pieces, especially when it comes to like paint and things like that. So
yeah, I've seen a lot of great quality. Like it's getting better and better over the years.
100%. Yeah. Also finding that a lot of them are starting to change their format a little bit in terms of how they do pre-orders and who paints the pieces and stuff like that. I know previously they'll send it off to a master painter and they'll go and paint it and then they'll send it off to the factory to try and replicate. Whereas now a lot of them are actually going through the factory and getting them painted there for the prototype, but then it makes it a little bit easier for the team to actually go and replicate the paint rather than having, a master painter going in and creating something and then the factory not being able to match it exactly.
You know, it's funny. We got Erwin from Australia. We got Mr. Popo from Australia, and we got Luke from Australia today.
Wait, Paul, how are you?
Australia's not working today. Looks like so.
We never do, man. We never do.
Did you paint your setup, by the way? Did you paint your frames? It looks like you're painting your frames, or is that different?
The ones that I've got.
Yeah.
No, this one's actually the black frames, but I did like a combination. So I originally had all of the white shelves.
Yeah.
So I just took the shelves from that white display that I have, and then swapped it with the black frames, and then I did the vice versa on the other side. So I've got white frames with the black shelves.
You gotta take pictures, man. I haven't seen that setup. That looked good.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's unfortunate though, because it looks like they've or I bought this from IKEA, but they've now stopped making the white shelves, so they don't do the white anymore. They've only got the black, and they've got some other weird color, like a green color shelves.
It's green. It's green and wood. I think that the color is the green and wood.
Really weird. I think the white was like one of their best sellers actually, and I don't know why they've stopped doing it. My missus actually works for IKEA, so I've been like trying to get her to hey, you know, why did they change it? You got to bring it back.
They do that a lot though. It seems they like a lot of like stuff that like we use to with the statues. They stop selling after a while, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's really odd.
The detops and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, this is custom Scorpion. Looks pretty good, man. I like the detail on it. I might do a versus this versus the XM. Really good. I will warn you guys, there's some disturbing images coming up soon, or one disturbing image is coming up. So if you got a weak stomach, Jose sent me this. He said this is Franco watching custom produced. So I don't know if you want me. I probably shouldn't zoom in. So we'll just skip past.
Hey, Jarhead, what color was his eyes?
And this is the cream rises to the top.
Oh wow, that's perfect.
Wow.
And then I got one video to show. Let me see.
Americans are dirty, huh, Erwin? That's all we do, man. Poke fun at each other. Oh yeah, I saw this one.
This thing is dope. If you're an Iron Man collector, yeah, this is pretty cool.
I think this is like $1,500, right? Or under $1,500?
Yeah, it wasn't crazy expensive. The paint on it is really, really good.
It's massive, man.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
It's the same guys that make all the portraits that I buy and the Thanos stuff. Yeah, these guys.
They did a great job on this, I think.
Yeah, if you got Iron Man, you definitely you have to get this.
Yeah.
All this for like that for that price, that's insane to me.
Yeah. Again, it's one of those things, man, like pricing.
The light up gives $1,000 extra bucks. My ass. This looks good, man.
So yeah, that's the show, guys. Mr. Popo says, "Man, I want that custom half scale Hulkbuster." Oh yeah, I've seen that one. But yeah, that's it. If y'all want to add anything or go over anything, let me know, or we can just get out of here. Okay, well, I guess we'll get out of here. I appreciate you stopping by, everybody. CMP, man, you got anything coming up? I think Jose is asking something about that Galactus head.
Oh no, I got no room for that, man. Hell no. Sorry.
Second room. Yep, second room.
I was kind of thinking like it'd be dope because Sideshow's doing that that zombies line. I kind of want to see those statues and imagine having those zombie statues in front of that Galactus head.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. You could do that. I can't do that. No, but I cleaned up the room, so I'll probably be dropping a room tour this weekend. So hopefully that goes through, so you guys could see. But it took me a good 2 weeks to clean this place up. Finally, where I like it. So, in your face, Erwin. But that's all. What
about you, Piggy, man? You got anything coming up?
Get Mr. Popo and Luke in the show one of these days. Australia represent.
Yeah.
Nah. No,
I've tried to get Luke on a couple times.
He's working, you know.
he's so busy.
But no, I have Poison Ivy. She finally shipped. Finally shipped.
It's gonna get delayed again.
Wow.
The boat's gonna be delayed at the dock for like 5 months probably, but yeah, she's finally coming. She's finally arriving, and then
both.
And since we were talking about that Spider-Man earlier, he should be shipping this week. The upside down. Yep.
Yeah.
So pretty excited about both of those.
And that one was a fairly priced statue, right? It was like $600.
It was
shipped.
Yep. And then I'm waiting to hear from more info about that Voltron that the other group is doing.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to get more details about that. And that's it. Happy to be here, man.
Appreciate you. What about you, Erwin? You got anything coming in, or I know your collection's pretty full right now, right? You got
full right now. I had to do some Tetrising with the X-Men collection actually, so I managed to fit a couple more pieces in the one shelf, so I was pretty happy about that. But I've got one piece actually should be here. I think the boat just arrived, so that's the Psylocke from Exo.
Oh, the one that she's fighting in the Danger Room?
No, so the new one where it's
the Savage Land one.
That one? But the classic version of that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one should be in, and then I've got hopefully Lady Loki, start shipping out soon because that's been like 4 years in the making or something. So it's been a long way for that one.
Gotcha.
Take pictures, Erwin. Take pictures.
Yeah, for sure. I've got everything set up now that I've got all the new pieces in, so I'll definitely do an updated pics.
Sweet.
Appreciate you hopping on, man. Even though it was last minute, you still cool.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. I'll make sure to come in time next time.
It's all good, man. But I appreciate it. What about you, D3? You there? Live?
Yeah, I'm here.
You got anything coming in? You got anything coming in, or you anything going on right now?
Yeah. I got.
I see some of your room tours. Your new room tours is looking good.
Yeah. I just got a few things. I got something that came in today. Actually, it was an anime piece from Pixar, Itachi. So that came in today. Mr. Sinister. That Sinister is on the way. I think that's coming next Tuesday.
Are you planning to repaint it? The head sculpt?
Yeah, at some point. I'm in no rush though. Kind of just trying to get everything in that's pending shipping and all of that stuff, and let that slate and then move on. I got a box of repaired stuff coming in that I'm excited about. Like it's about 6 different brakes and chips that I got repaired. One of them is a pair of legs to a statue, so I could actually assemble it.
Nice.
So that's exciting. And paying off this Magneto, that LO Magneto, the versus Sentinel.
Oh, okay.
So that should have finally be home soon. And
nice.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, appreciate you hopping on, man.
Yeah, definitely.
What about you, Matt? What you got going? Anything coming in?
Just I'm probably got to try to do some rearranging here, and then at some point, I got to move some pieces around and hunt down a couple of older pieces still. But no, it's summer season for me, so I'm still,
yeah, running around.
I'm still running. I'm running around doing a lot of stuff, so we're good.
Gotcha. I've got right now. I've got Cyclops versus Sentinel piece coming in. Should be shipping here soon. That one where it's got the laser beam going through the head. Got that one coming.
Oh man, that's a dope piece.
I think that's it right now. I still got a lot of payments on different statues, but I think that's the only thing that's shipping currently.
That Archangel should be shipping soon too.
Oh yeah, the Archangel. So I'm definitely looking forward to that one. I love that statue.
Me too.
That is a fantastic piece. I know I had to. Can't get them all.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Can't get them all.
But yeah, let's get out of here. Again, appreciate everybody. It was a good talk today. Everybody in the chat and everybody on the panel, appreciate everybody. Is everybody finding themselves?
Everybody, what's going on? Like
everybody's finding themselves.
I'm not turning that arrow until June, D3.
AC, gentlemen, stop being cheap.
Hey, look.
We're coming into
Y'all some cheap motherfuckers. Take it easy, everybody. Take it easy.
All right.
Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. That is